Quite a while back, a little kid were brought into the world at a medical clinic and would be the beginning of an incredible misstep that would perpetually change the existences of the two youngsters. At the present, at the Yumano family cafe, Nagi performs multiple tasks, broiling 2 or 3 eggs for breakfast while concentrating on English words. Soon after, his sister Sachi, who has just woken up, joins him in the kitchen to prepare the larger egg. Nagi, in any case, denies as the yolk contains nutrients that further develop memory capability. Sachi then gets good and gone and contends with their dad Yohei off-screen, and afterward their mom Nami enters the scene and asks where she left her hoops, and Nagi illuminates her where they were. Appreciative for that data, Nami says thanks to him and anticipates meeting his genuine guardians and their genuine little girl. As Nagi sits in his room and ponders being exchanged upon entering the world, his folks let him know that they'll be hanging tight for him down in the eating lobby and to not be late. Additionally, Nami congratulates Nagi on his birthday, which makes Nagi blush. After that, Sachi asks Nagi if he plans to live with his biological parents. But he says no, and that he plans to study in the meantime at the library. With respect to why it's to beat his opponent, this prompts Sachi to make reference to Nagi's mannerisms. Sachi cries and says that she doesn't want him to leave, and Nagi laughs and ignores the comments. However, he assures her that he won't be leaving. Nagi attempts to save a young girl who appeared to be about to jump off the bridge over the highway as he made his way to the library. The little kid uselessly attempts to make sense of that she wasn't attempting to leap off the extension. Notwithstanding, Nagi still carelessly attempts to safeguard the young lady, making her fall in reverse and contact her chest. This makes the young lady smack Nagi in the face and illuminate him that she was only professing to commit suicide for her Inusta account. She is doing it in an effort to persuade her mother to cancel a forthcoming marriage. The news shocks Nagi as he's experiencing the same thing, and the two of them discover that Nagi is a blend child while the young lady has an impending organized marriage. The girl then says her name is Erika and mentions the school she attends. Nagi remembers that his male classmates are in love with her because of her Inusta account. Nagi then presented himself and the school he goes to named Meguragawa Institute. This shocks Erika as she guarantees it's a super tip-top private academy, and following a revelation that she had, she makes Nagi her imagined sweetheart. Nagi continues to refuse to follow her plan even after she elaborates on it. She tries to leave, but Erika shows her a video of Nagi grabbing her chest. Erika plans to involve this as coercion material to get Nagi to consent to be her imagined sweetheart so her organized marriage could be dropped. They attempt to demonstrate this by taking a picture of themselves together, but they repeatedly fail to get Nagi to look right. Erika takes Nagi shopping for clothes to fix this. Toward the finish of their shopping trip, they settle with some troublemaker wrapped garments and indeed attempt and snap a picture together. Since the photo expected to show strength, Nagi misconstrued Erika's family to be Yakuza, however she explains that they're investors. After that, Erika continues to talk about pictures and how crucial the pair must be, in the end. She decides to use the first picture she and her partner took together. Right as Erika sent the image, her dad messages her that he doesn't trust her, yet in addition about her time limitation. At that point, they are confronted by 3 men who later prove to be Erika's stalkers. One of the stalkers attempts to get physical with Nagi in the wake of learning he's Erika's legally binding beau, yet Nagi throws a jab at him, making him fall in reverse, cautioning the stalkers to leave Erika be. The stalkers run away from the area while saying, sorry. This provides Erika with yet another brilliant strategy for convincing her parents to postpone the wedding: punch the person in the face. Erika then bids Nagi farewell before being picked up by her chauffeur. Nagi's phone informs him of his own commitments. That same evening, Nagi has a meeting with his biological parents, who reveal that they are Erika's parents and that they have arranged for them to marry. When Nagi's rival hero Sagawa bumps into him the following day, Nagi declares openly that he will defeat her in the next exam as she walks away. It turns out that Hiro likes people who are smarter than she is. Nagi discovers that Erika will show up at their home to get to know Nagi, who is locked into her. Notwithstanding Nagi's energetic refusal to acknowledge this commitment, Yohei accepts it as an indication of resistance. However, Nami trusts there's something else to the refusal besides what might be expected. Although Nagi sheepishly denies any other motive, a flashback to his encounter with Hiro reveals that he feels for her. Therefore, Nami insists that Erika visit. But Nagi still refuses because he needs to study. However, Nami reveals that it was Erika's idea, not hers. After that, Erika and Nagi divorce, and Nagi realizes that Erika really wanted to marry him. As Nagi sets himself up to pleasantly dismiss her commitment proposition, he's met by Sachi, who heard that Erika is coming around there. Sachi notes Nagi's opinion that because of the financial gap and her illustrious background, it won't work out between them. Nonetheless, Nagi noticed that it doesn't make any difference and that Erika is her more seasoned sister. Sachi throws a brief tantrum at Nagi as a result, and Nagi is left alone. Nagi had just finished vacuuming his side of the room when an hour had passed since Erika was supposed to arrive. Erika is squatting just outside of Nagi's apartment door when he goes outside to see if she has arrived. Nagi responds that she could have rung the doorbell in response to Erika's pouty claim that he is late. Hearing that shocks Erika and sees that he's in isolation there, to which Nagi takes note of his family is all working right now. Erika is seated on a bookshelf after Nagi graciously allows her inside and offers her a seat. This shocks Nagi, who initially requested that she remove her shoes and stated that she could sit on the floor. In the wake of serving a few beverages for them, Nagi inside imagines that it's a terrible chance to raise the commitment talks, and Erika inquires as to whether she can get a visit through the house. Erika was astonished to learn that Nagi's residence was not a tool shed when she responded, she can look around herself. Subsequently, Nagi gives Erika a visit of his home and Erika glances around in an inquisitive way. Nagi had hoped to discuss the engagement after the tour ended, but Erika wanted to ask him a question instead. For reasons unknown, Erika needed to show Nagi her own home. And he's left shocked by the spot and all that it brings to the table. Nagi considers how their attitudes would have changed if they hadn't been switched at birth, and how their lives would have been drastically different as a result. Moving toward the open gazebo where Erika sat and drank some tea, Nagi is told by Erika that she won't proceed with the commitment, noticing that she needs to pick the individual she'll Wednesday. Nagi inquires as to why Erika needed to visit his home, and she guarantees that this is on the grounds that she needed to converse with his folks to cancel the commitment. Erika asks to be taken there to tell his parents that his parents own a restaurant after learning that. The two go to the Yumano family diner that evening at the Manshirocho shopping district. Minutes after they enter, Erika creates a situation with Nagi's folks. Nonetheless, this was a hallucination that Nagi prepared. Nagi thinks he must steer clear of a physical altercation between his parents and her when he asks for the bathroom and points her in the right direction. Ginger pork, the house specialty, is eventually severed from them. Despite the fact that Erika seems as though dislike it, she attempts it and cases that it's heavenly. Yohei agrees with Nami when she says that Erika has a lot of similarities to Sachi. The two then, at that point, begin to drive Erika insane, which Nagi becomes restless over. However, Erika gets up and suddenly leaves. She is pursued by Nagi until she stops at a bridge to tearfully admit that she wanted to be closer to them. She also admits that she was overwhelmed by their kindness to her and describes what would happen if they thought she was bothersome. However, Nagi invites her back to the diner with him and informs her that his parents won't judge her. Nami gives Erika a hug when they get back there, and they get more food for dinner. Erika walks Nagi home on her behalf at some point, and she thanks Nagi for the wonderful day. She then asks him everything that Nagi was attempting to say to him the whole day, however Nagi doesn't have the nerve to concede what he needed to say and asks why telling her was so difficult. At that point, Suchira and his chauffeur drive Suchira to the scene in his car. He was delighted to hear Erika lived it up at Nagi's. He then asks how their relationship is going along. They say, shocked by the question, that they weren't dating, but Suchira knew they weren't, so he views it as the beginning of their personal relationship. They're then, at that point, headed to a house where both of them will reside for the following 14 days. Compelled to reside in the house set up by his natural dad, Nagi is compelled to reside with Erika for a long time, which has him terrified. He then receives texts from his mother and sister Sachi about his new living situation. The man in question sends him a text asking to set up a meeting with him in order to get in touch with his real father. Erika suggests that they establish some rules for the duration of their stay before she goes to bed. However, Nagi agrees that there is only one rule: they must not interact with one another while they are there. Miserable over his circumstance, Nagi then has a revelation that he can study without break in his room and finds that his room has everything he'll have to achieve this. The next day, Nagi gets up late and is then alarmed by the shout of Erika in the washroom. Whenever he shows up, a concise off-kilter scene happens between the two, and whenever that was settled, Erika brings up to the reptile that advanced into the restroom. Notwithstanding, Nagi's response to the reptile gives her the mental fortitude to deal with it herself. Afterward, Nagi partakes in a delayed breakfast and sees that Erika was involving her telephone to take selfies for her online entertainment accounts. Nagi then discovers that his phone was without power. Noting that phones have better uses than that, the doorbell rings, and it's a delivery of Nagi's belongings, making him angry that he can't study without his phone. Nagi wants to talk to Erika, but she remembers the rule they set last night and decides not to ask for the package. Erika wonders why Nagi would need so much junk. However, this thought only lasts a few seconds as he begs her to keep the package because it contains important items for him. Thus, Nagi assists Erika with the intelligent lighting for her selfies and afterward helps her take pictures. This prompts an inadvertently abnormal selfie among them. After that, Erika wanted to take some photos by the tree, so they continued their photo session outside as dusk began to fall. Then again, Nagi utilizes a hose to make an awe-inspiring image of her getting hit with water. Dazzled by the photograph, Erika needs to have more pictures taken, yet Nagi declines, prompting a hose off between them. Whenever this was settled, they get themselves dry and Erika makes reference to that she left his stuff in his room and asked him for what good reason he concentrates so diligently. Nagi confesses that he wants his parents to have a good life and then inquires as to why Erika is so dependent on social media. After that, Erika says that maybe it will help her connect with someone in the future. To repay Erika, Nagi gets ready supper for both of them. Nagi heads off to school the following day. It's there that his understudy peers notice that he announced battle against Hiro alongside different things about him. Nagi's determination to defeat Hiro in the upcoming tests remains unshaken, despite what everyone had said. From his shoe storage, Nagi finds a note left to him from Hiro which asks that he meet her on the roof after school. At first, Nagi trusted the note to be phony, yet acknowledges it was genuine when he finds Hiro cresting over the corner to check whether he read the note left to him. Nagi is approached at lunchtime by three handsome students who greet her warmly. However, their real motivations were to ensure that their wager that he would win would work in their favor. After that, a few nerdy students approach him and say that it makes no sense for him to beat Hiro. After this, Hiro ruminates on Hiro's abilities and charms and in the end gets one more letter from Hiro, yet Nagi discards it because of calculating it's phony due to its awful penmanship. When Nagi hears later that day that he came in first place in the post-break test, everyone is shocked. And Nagi realizes that Hiro was aware that she would fail. Which, to him, was the reason she was trying to tell him something, and then she finds the waste barrel in which he had thrown the letter. After school, Nagi meets with Hiro who announces to him that she'll be number 1 on the rankings of the tests. She then asserts that Nagi's first place score on the post-break test was due to the fact that she took a day off from a memorial service she was required to attend. Moreover, Hiro makes on a fuss about how she'll beat him in a variety of different things and leaves him. Nagi was perplexed by this encounter with Hiro, but in the end, she gained even more respect for her. At home, Nagi discovers that he got a bug and regardless of this, he longs to study. Erika visits Nagi in his room while dressed as a doctor to assist him. Notwithstanding this, Nagi will not cooperate and needs to concentrate on Alone in Harmony, and Erika then gets a text from her dad saying he'll meet her at school. Nagi tries to continue studying after finally being left alone, but she faints from exhaustion. Arousing in Erika's room, she lets Nagi know that she was unable to put him in his own bed because of how chaotic it was. This prompts Nagi to think about how practically his life he's all spent research, yet nobody at any point let him know how intrigued they were by it until Erika told him. The following day, at Hiro's home, her mom attempts to counsel her from concentrating so a lot. However, her girl's purpose is clear.